some of these things. So certainly a spanner in the
I think
works.
Paper X and Sentinels will play Sunset. I hope so. I hope it's Fad map. That would be the ideal pick.
Gotta feel good about them coming into Sunset, even though.
Okay, Gen G early with their wall create a lot of pressure over towards B, but I like this from Wolves already. From the demos that we've seen, they know that they create fake pressure here and they feel comfy with the wall that you're not going to re-clear it, and they re-clear it early. They get the info and they might be able to lean heavier over towards A. Problem is that they got to cross towards middle. This is really good. The longer that Gen G take, the more the Wolves get out of this. I would maybe say that Wolves should have a TPA for once they've done this, but it's okay.
I might even actually consider a walk through top mid.
I like the reaction from Wolves though, kind of pushing YU up towards that kind of top side of elbow.
Dude, look at the information Juicy is getting. He is getting so much info. I can't believe they still have 3 B side.
This should be able to allow for players
mind blown they have 3 B side.
And I'm surprised to not actually see Fat BB rotating just yet.
Flash is good. Keep an eye on Juicy again. Holy bro. You have the opportunity to get so many.
Out for a recon.
Whoa, what was that? Bro turned around. Did the crowd start going crazy?
Now the crunch on the site for 15 seconds. It's late in the day. If one of these things goes wrong, one of these players lands a shot, it could have gone sideways. It doesn't. Gen G control and poise. Back to business. Wolves left wanting here. Suvat BB can do very little.
That was nuts.
1v5. Barely a touch of damage even achieved. This is exactly what Gen G would have wanted. Controlled in approach. Reading maybe these flanks are going to be coming in. Pressure.
It all came down to that kill. It was crazy. Gen G keep their crazy pistol record going. Obviously, it's 2-1 for this
yeah,
map.
A little bit more of that. But if we look at kind of the moving pieces of that, I liked how Wolves played around it. But again, this.
Yeah, just spidey sense and tingling.
Damn, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is also, I don't want to say a negative impact, but you've got Gen G who have experience in this. They're going to know to be able to feel out that tempo. Oh, Brennan and Josh are here.
Whoa, they are 2 different people.
Good to see them turning up.
Game 2.
Yep, getting ready. Getting their prep done. But again, this is something you're going to start seeing. This experience does come into these moments. Now, as it stands, though, Texture straight into this one. See if that big wow.
Okay.
You get one
Nice shots on this.
But this is the start you want to see from Gen G on this map, looking confident.
Decisive.
Because Wolves refuse to kneel in map 1. Gen G have to
The law
reestablish
thickens.
themselves now.
Dude, if Sideshow's in the orange suit, that would be incredible. And he takes it off and reveals it's him. That would be unbelievable after this.
Yeah.
You even saw it in the coach interview, right? The conversation.
I thought that was the same guy, honestly.
Right, focus, be confident, be on point in what they're doing, get some good leadership going here, and they need that. But 1/2 apparently means nothing. Wolves will happily take the distance, but for now, Gen G. Clean, concise, perfect.
And I guess as well, what you want to see is kind of Ash and Munchkin get themselves back online, because first half of the split, you can kind of write it off. Team's doing well, all good, but with the mistakes, we didn't even get the ping through. I thought there was maybe a ping, but
nah, he just shocked because he got hit by the recon.
But yeah, you certainly want to see Ash and
Some lovely shots from Gen G on this.
Early on Sunset.
RC Blue, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you for doing that.
As well, when you're looking at Texture too, keep those spirits high, keep them in that right
Okay, Wolves have got the info trip over towards middle, and only 1 kill on the board right now, so a little bit worried. TP for the fast rotate over towards A.
A very different beginning from Gen G.
Texture up here pretty quickly as well.
Yeah, Gen G take a lot of map control on this, but I like this again from
To
Wolves.
establish himself in mid
Just
now.
getting rid of the fake pressure over towards B main every time. Jesus. This keeps happening over towards A, though. They're done. Yori takes the TP, and Juicy's going to have to kill everyone.
Jump spot's not looking so safe. Juicy trying to be bold about it, be brave about it.
It's unlucky from him. Took a long time with the TP. It's a great start for Gen G.
He's going to hear those steps for sure.
Azarella, thank you for the 7 months, dude. Thank you, thank you. It's rough timing. It's only 2 kills for Wolves at the moment.
This is looking like they've had a mean old talking to.
Yeah, the whip certainly has been cracked. Perfect. Texture will fall a consolation here for Wolves. Well, GENG going to give away a couple more here. We're trying to charge this down. Do have the funds to support it. Obviously, this will be a conversion of the bonus. Karen shows his hand. Getting a little weird, but
one bullet.
Munchkin to clean up.
Yeah, and they take all the guns out of them. 2-9 loss bonus. Everyone's sitting about 3K.
Finances continuing to build here early on.
Oh, it's a great shot, though. My goodness.
That's really nice. That was a really nice shot. And just seeing it pop now, a really early timeout on Wolves.
Yeah, was it round 3 on Split?
No, they did this on Split as well. They lost round 3 and they instant timeout.
By round 7, but I think the first one might have been after the bonus conversion.
No pressure on him yet, though. This is still early days. But again, if you're facing up against GENG, you do need to kind of keep almost, touching on base here, really, if you're Wolves as well. Get that early conversation building, get it into their mind, see what coach has seen. Obviously, going through Fade, they're going to be having the chat with them.
Good vibes, yeah. Even on the rounds they lose, they're like super chill.
Very confident, it looks like. Again, these kind of contact pieces up towards that A side.
Yeah, just as well, GENG is not a team you ever would expect to be so rattled by a map.
I'm out already. I think this is so fine.
Not themselves almost. So it's certainly this is Wolves now.
There's a big issue over towards A at the moment.
Things spiral out of control once again. Yep. Don't allow GENG to remain firmly in the driving seat for the first half here on Sunset.
So it'll only take a couple of cracks to show for those feelings of map 1 to return. For now, though, GENG have done exactly what they needed, right? Kept the Wolves away from the door, kept them at bay here. They've not
Munchkin
been
with the
able to
outlaw.
get really feeling out the
People
game.
can one
Yeah,
shot.
maybe had a couple of kills in the
Gareth in the YouTube chat. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, not many positives.
If Wolves won Masters, would it be bigger than T1? If Wolves won this Masters, it's bigger than T1, yeah. First of all, I think people would say they're more underdogs than T1, and this is a 12-person event. That was an 8-person event. It would be crazy if Wolves did this.
Now, again, this isn't the round where you want to see too much going wrong for GENG.
The biggest, it'd be the biggest upset we've ever seen.
Yeah, Foxy9 is just
Jeez, they're having so much success over towards A.
This is the round that we expect to see too much from.
And can't fault Wolves for
Well,
kind
people
of
as in
showing
12 teams,
themselves as willing to still fight for this space outside A. It's not necessarily a disaster here to take 2 casualties, but certainly a fact finder for Wolves to maybe even just act as a deterrent here, still in the buy rounds, but GENG have just been winning out time and time again in that position.
Yeah, this is great, though, from GENG. If we're talking bigger picture as well, this kind of steadies the ship after a very rough first map for them. And it just keeps them feeling concise about everything, feeling in control about stuff. A good beginning here. And as I said, confidence builders. You got to look at that last half of map 1. It's enough to shake you to your core. So for them, this is very, very good to reignite some of that confidence. Pressure towards Lysol.
Careful now.
Not going to be seeing probably anything go too wild here.
Lysol desperate to try and get something behind that one way.
Texture creeping closer as well. Taking control of back pillar. Swinging the smoke handle. It is
it's still just like no kills. It's still a little worrying.
Making up for the errors of map 1.
Flawless round 4 conversion here. Almost repeating, what was it, 6?
Okay, so much focus is going to be over towards A, and they're either going to fight with 3 people here, or you're going to see the Cypher start over towards A. We'll probably fake pressure. No 3-person. I will say this though, I do feel like the Wolves coach maybe has a good read on the timeouts as well, because it's like another one where they don't overcomplicate what's going over towards A. Smoke goes in, recon out as well. Yeah, but they don't set one up. That's really bold. Wait, is this another ult read? What's going on?
And they do start their rotation towards this B
No, it's a heavy rotation on this.
Lysol didn't manage to find too much impact from this position back pillar, but
actually burnt both of the cages already. So
yeah, it's nice to see this from Wolves. So they've min-maxed their cages a little bit as well. Like it's a tricky lineup, but you can get it so it actually touches like both of the sides on this.
Online with the orb here.
Sometimes I've seen teams with gaps here. It's harder to throw these days.
Guessing a little bit. Like I said, actually removing that safety net almost with the cages, but the smokes will probably reveal GENG's intentions now. Looking to try and tag somebody on the back of the drone here. Lysol actually ahead of the paranoia.
Wait, that hit?
Amazed he managed to catch that, but Lysol does get nabbed in the end, and it's Juicy going down, so the site pretty much under control.
That was crazy that hit. It looked like that missed from what I was watching, but
make sure there's no threats from there, and a really good site take from GENG.
A body to the good as well. Man advantage
yeah,
here.
and it's one of those deadlock over
3v4
towards
Wolves.
site. Can't really win this retake.
Currently still locked out.
Get to clear the corner that Foxy 9's playing in as well. This is really, really tough to get back in. Wolves going to try and make something, but Karen's still holding towards that smoke. Why are you going to find Foxy 9?
Oh, hold up though, if that happens.
Wait,
Yeah, if that happens, then fair play. They missed a couple of jewels here, especially that one in smoke.
Strolled back in.
Dude, all three of them survived.
Disrespecting the smoke a little bit, and this felt
Okay,
so
they might need to get a little
GENG.
more proactive here, though. I'm not sure they should. I'm not sure they should have won this one.
How'd that first kill come through?
Oh,
I mean, this was just ahead of the execute, but
Yeah, this wall kind of gives them a bit of space as well. It's not the best deadlock wall we've seen.
Retake feels.
Yeah, don't be like that.
What's the plan? GENG. Okay, that's going to kind of take the wind
Okay,
down
back
the
over
sails a little
towards
bit.
A, and with this one, this time we do
Not
see the
like
three-person
GENG to
fight.
really show a lack of respect to a team like this. It's usually, you know, wrapped up, tied up.
He's been changing up his
with
recon a
little
lot. Which does he go for now?
Okay, back to what was working though.
Different recon in the corner. Recon gets shot, so you Omen flash. It's a great, it's a great neon stun on this.
On top to try and really add that stress towards GENG. Texas going to find Spring though. YU, good trade, but back and forth we go. GENG trying to trailblaze their way
Yeah, he's
in.
just out in the open. There's nothing going to side him. He got wrecked a little bit. It's nicely done from GENG. It's good understanding of the round as well. Double pop of the ults.
There shouldn't be problems.
Portal closed.
But that's a way to start it. A lazy check on the top.
Ooh, almost.
A 1v2's doable. Juicy gonna try and make a
The TP to
big
backside's
play
kinda
on
nice.
this one, but good positions from GENG. Left side
Okay.
crossfire made from
Yeah, this is nice from
Asper.
GENG.
Gonna be rewarded.
Problem for
And we'll
Wolves now is
try
they
to
got a
get
lot of
it in
ults,
their
but they're going to be
faces
low
under the
buy,
skin,
so
but
they might get tempted to
GENG
use them in the low buy, and we'll see.
Just before that, Wolves, you could see just almost the panic, the confusion as this hit comes through. It was pacey from GENG to the
Yeah,
back of Texture.
honestly, with what's going on, I think I'm pretty sure Wolves are going to get a lot more proactive over towards middle.
Out into the open.
And again, the scaling from GENG was so nice though, right? Like the trading there coming out from Foxy
You got
9,
no
good
info
straight into the
sentinel,
first pick
so
from
pushing
Texture.
and
It
having
felt
mid
like they were in
control means you
such
can
good
fast
position
go
just to,
behind
as
either
I said,
side.
methodically
I know it
take
didn't
out
work on the
every
pistol, but
swing that was coming out
kind of
from
should have
Wolves.
still.
Juicy revealed here, trying to make his way out into mid. Texture once more tasked with making progress, but playing a little deeper here. You can see actually there's smoke. Almost begging Wolves to sit inside it. You see Spring and YU happy to do so for the time being. It's a bit of a question mark created towards, I guess, a backstab on B site. Lysol obviously a couple of checks here and now once the smokes deplete. It'll be fairly telling that nobody's progressed through. But again, that's going to put CU Fat BB and YU in a pretty tricky position here with three members of GENG now making progress towards them.
And
Yeah,
Science sees
two
like
on-
versatility from GENG,
two on
so their
A.
comfort in this map, it feels
I
like,
don't
right?
want to
Able
see the
work this
Razor
map
unless they
really
get like an
well.
opening pick.
Cause these uncomfortable rotations and the extra body being put
Does
towards
get
that
tempting
B
as the
site.
time goes lower, though.
You know,
I'll
now
say
we've
that
got a
much.
bit of a lurk
30
almost, or
seconds
maybe
left.
a bit of a position for Foxy 9. This is all very, very nicely done. Respect being given to an
Really
extent
nice
for
nade.
Wolves sitting a bit deeper towards that
Dude,
CT
20
side, not willing
seconds.
to fight out just yet. Trying to stall off the util. Viper's pick gonna go in.
That's a
and
really
again,
nice
it
Omen.
is step by
Flashing this.
step. Neuron mechanical
definitely
at
no
this
ults
point,
on
12
top of this
seconds.
for
Yes, it's
Wolves,
late,
please.
but faith
10 seconds.
in their
Oh,
scaling
boy.
capability. YU, what is going on here? Oh, it's worked! He takes away Ash! But
Yeah,
this was,
and honestly, if he
around
didn't
the
misclick
sheriffs,
here, he
not
might have been able to
much
stop
more.
the
I don't
plant
know if
before it
this
actually went
was an
in.
intended approach, but GENG still hold all of the cards
Yeah, it's
here.
rough though.
Mistake
I didn't
made,
want to see it, and
a
we saw it.
punish to be had. GENG making sure they know.
Moving here, there's a chance
Vanilla
to
Smile with the
potentially
prime,
deny
thank you with the
plant, but it
14 months.
certainly
Thank
doesn't
you.
feel comfortable on the way back in. Wolves, unfortunately, not finding any sort of safety.
Yeah, I think he
terms of
misclicked with
playing
the
these
ult.
Up close positions on A site. I think leaning in towards maybe
As in misclicked a satchel, right? So he didn't get the
adopting
ult back
some
out.
sort of
Let's see.
retake approach here, although
Like he definitely wanted to ult. I just think he messed up the
Genji really,
one of the
really
satchels with
stretched
it.
their legs previously. So certainly doesn't feel like a positive to have to rely on that.
Okay, another buy round, and yeah, this is what I think. Again, I still think Wolves are doing like a lot of nice stuff. I think they got a little bit unlucky in the pistol, but it's definitely like the right reaction. They're losing sights too heavy. They can't really fight in these areas, so making sure they push behind so they can exploit the fact that there is no info sentinel.
Willing to take a risk. Easier said than done though, as that side gets under scrutiny already.
Damn, double TP, that's really cool. You go double TP back a site and use the wall to take. Wow. What was the team that was using that on Haven? Might have been them as well.
Juicy gonna try and get all that info he can here. Can he pressure this one well enough? Here come the next layers towards this one. GENG trying to stabilize. Munchkin, Ash in unison doing well. A 2v2 though, it's not out of the woods yet.
Big swing here.
Has to clutch up here. Attack on the spike.
Oh, it was a good swing though. Yeah, they didn't know exactly where he was. It's close, man. It was a 2v4 that went into a 1v1 though.
A second on the board and something to believe in now.
I like what they're doing. The push down middle is really good.
Potential to try and recover.
I still like this from GENG as well. I like the again the wall double TP. I think it was them that was doing on Haven as well. Like it's really nice.
GENG navigate their way in fairly comfortably. I mean, able to cut sight lines, kind of mitigate this risk of the one-way on main, which feels like almost the focal point of this site hold. It's another situation where they can't quite stick the landing on a post plant on B.
Cutting through. This time they've got
Just quickly look at the money, because if they do lose this, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't buy next.
Wolves can sit back and maybe make that the ace up their sleeve for the remainder of the first half. Not many rounds to play with, but
it's very passive on A.
With
the early info of the camera over towards B, they take the Euro and sorry, the Euro TP, and they lean 4 here. Uh oh. Yeah, it's a little bit off in terms of the teamwork there. It's a great nade though. It's a really good reposition from him as well over towards site.
3v4 left room.
Whoa.
That's it, Juicy and Why you both find kills. Now putting Ash up against the ropes to try and recover here.
Oh, okay, Wolves. I feel like once they get that little bit of confidence, that ability to start getting that read into GENG, they get so dangerous. But Ash trying to make something out of this. SEMIFINALS is just holding onto this corner, making him work for this one. 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. That was sick. Nice convincing round for them, right? 4 people that could have been ecoing, but 4 people surviving. The money's good. They can survive a loss now without having to eco. I mean, I think you got to be a believer. They were 7-1 down last man.
You're looking at GENG, right, and we've been commenting their scaling, their ability to trade in well here. But Wolves' problems. Oh my god. How do you not love this guy? He's top of the board as well for Wolves. He's not just the personality player.
Okay, a little bit of change up of pace for GENG, and they send it over towards top mid, smoke top mid. Omen flash is good. Yeah, so wanted to do a kind of extreme triple push over towards B. Kind of like Vision Strikers on Haven. Yeah, you can't feel comfy over towards site here. Damn, he plucked him out of the sky again.
From him though, denying rotation.
Oh, texture. Quick, go get the other one. He's in the ult.
Standing play.
Really nice from texture. Nice change of pace from GENG.
The 4K.
Tell you what though, Foxy9's got some nice deadlock ults on B.
Haymaker thrown from GENG.
Keep bouncing off the walls and getting people.
Able to convert as well. Foxy9 did actually find somebody. The ultimate just off screen.
It's a very nice strat from them. Wall over towards middle. Wall over towards middle, they take it. They then have a smoke here. The deadlock puts the wall here. Neon goes fast. No matter what, over towards site. Like, you gotta react somewhere else you're dead. And even then, the trade's probably gonna come in. And the longer that the Neon stays alive, the worse for you. Yeah, and GENG just start rolling with the fast strats. Oi! Oh, Lysol did good. Wait, dude, Wolves play well off each other. What the hell was that? Wolves play well off each other, though. You got to give them that.
Just when Gen G feel
That jump
like
down
they
was
could build
nuts.
upon that pace change, Wolves dig their heels in. With his headshot angle not suiting Gen G whatsoever.
But I feel like with Wolves, you think you might have got a beat maybe on towards
Oh my god, that was
maybe
sick.
you can isolate him, punish him. No,
Nope.
they fight together. It's so sick.
And where map 1 looked a little disjointed at times for Wolves, now you're seeing
Okay, Juicy gets the op out as well.
thrown their
4
lives on the
pass and
line
hold
to
over towards A.
maintain.
They know this is where they've had the
These
most
side holds
success.
again, though,
Omen
GG.
flash is good. Omen all over towards the site with it. Damn, look at the
Quick paces.
util.
If you got
Where the
60
hell are
to
you
the
meant to
side.
stand against that?
God, Karen, you madman.
It's a
Takes
nice
away
fast
spring and
strat.
he
I was
gets
looking
to
at the
the
minimap.
site.
I don't even know what you do against that. Especially with the Omen ult towards back side that gives you the info.
Trying to play retake with the operator. It's already a strength for Gen G in these moments. Bullet rattles through. Doesn't find a thing.
Sound sensor up.
How are you meant to play back in? Look at that litter of utility.
49's, yeah, the utility just reduces so many options for Wolves on the way back in.
Nice shot.
Wolsey looking for something, but it's a solo effort.
Gen G really having to grip hold of this one. Close, but not close enough.
Palmer
I mean,
crouch.
this is again the strength here. Gen G.
That's a great half from Gen G.
Reminder, you don't let us get to those post plants. Keeping a firm lead.
Same for Wolves. They had a
Yeah,
they had a really
difference here
like
from map 1,
it's
but
had a really
still
slow
certainly
start.
gas
That
left in
pistol
the
wrecked them a
tank.
little bit. Gen G have some nice fast strats here though. I like all of their fast strats that they showed. This mid split on B was awesome and this fast A was really good.
You might have heard I'm going through a little upgrade with my tats. So when Verizon announced that everyone gets a free phone on any plan, pain-free, count me in.
Pistol? I mean, yeah, it's similar situation to split.
Try and beat
Give
it.
him
I'll
a
give you a
pistol
sec.
and it's doable. It'll be harder just because of the comp they're up against, but Genji? No, I liked a lot of what they did, huh? And they showed some new stuff that they didn't use in the other two, which is cool. The Teo from the last map? It's not looking great, to be honest, the Teo. I imagine when they get more time, they'll switch the Teo out in that comp. I think that's probably one of the things that I'm like really confident Genji will change when it goes to Split 2. Or Season 2, whatever it's called.
Prospect of
Tyrell?
what the
Yeah, sure.
second
Hello, Tyrell.
half is going to look like. It was competitive. Gen G knowing
Just
their
Joel 1
strengths
as well with
here,
the tier 1.
but
Thank you so much,
Wolves
dude. Thank you,
certainly
thank you.
making them work for that lead.
Absolutely. Again, not really able to establish momentum on either side. You look at the timeline of stark contrast to Split, at least this halfway point.
We do start to see as well the viability of that double duelist coming into effect here on this attacking side.
I mean,
That's
certainly,
something-
yeah, certainly this is where we want to see it employed to its, I guess, best applications. We do have the econ report here from Coinbase. Not much,
pretty even spread
yeah,
here.
to be honest, with how that went out. Again, nobody really establishing themselves and really stretching their legs.
I guess you could argue maybe texture, of course, leads
Sure.
the way, but that's nothing new. We know what this guy can do. We expect excellence from him. He's sitting at 16-7 as well, so very much.
Yeah, almost
in the
actually
forefront.
probably the anomaly, really, the scoreboard. It's
Yeah.
8-4.5, but everybody kind of pulling their weight on both sides.
Okay, let's
So
give
he
him
did get the
a
pistol in the first
give him a
half, so
pistol and let's see how close this can get.
for a chance here, Wolves maybe to get back online. Still a comeback required on map
That's
2.
a lot of classics
For Wolves, man, they've already shown us unbreakable
against the
mental.
3 sheriffs.
See Juicy being probably the prime candidate in that regard.
Let's see what goes
Can make a
down.
go of things once more.
Genji all over towards B.
So let's see how Wolves
Kind of
approach this.
just
Again, we're somewhat in the
creates
dark
more
here
pressure
ourselves,
in
not a
these
map
areas,
that
which
we've
are normally
seen
hard to
often go
fight in.
towards
We have a
GENG.
clone lineup as well,
On the
maybe.
side
I'm not entirely sure.
for the 3-play start towards the A side.
Creates a bit of pressure. Foxy gets
Just-
info, and he's the only person over towards here.
On the pistol round, he's able
Yeah,
to
and Foxy
basically
can just
control
spam the left as they're trying to spam
choke
this.
point like this.
Oh my god, what is
Back
that?
into
That's kind of
utility,
crazy.
trade-off for damage, actually.
Damage for
Got a headshot
damage.
come through there.
No rotate for Gen G, by the way.
Quite a long rotation, so I think he needs to play safety here, Mike. Slip back towards CT.
I was going to say, with as many people chipping away at the util, you almost want to see an extra body, but Gen G will...
Okay, and they want some extra space on this one, so before they even tap the spike, they get the recon deep. There's still a trip over towards here they have to be careful about. And they want more space. Push over towards market. We have a 3-person push behind them though. And Foxy9 didn't hear anything over towards there. Oh my goodness. Holy, how's he alive? He gets a nade back as well, and they get info that the trip gets broken. And this nade, honestly, might just win them the round.
Can turn towards this. Yes, the paranoia goes in, does
Yeah,
very well.
it stops them from getting out. The other two can't help the Neon. It's a great nade.
Into this game, leaving just Ash locked behind that
They
smoke.
couldn't capitalize off of the Omen flash. Nade stops everyone else getting through the choke. Crazy. Okay, honestly, let's see it. It's 2-2 for pistols at the moment. 1-1 every
kick
map.
off the second half.
It's a great start for a Raze as well.
Beautiful setup here, and Wolves absolutely making the right decision to dig a little deeper and continue exploring. Like I said, with a lack of contact on the back of Foxy9 showing his hand. I think Wolves read the situation perfectly. It's going to be one Sheriff in the hands of Texture.
Okay, one Sheriff.
Gen G.
Wolves are allowed 1 buy.
Bringing a Sheriff to the party here.
1
For
buy?
Wolves.
Wolves are allowed 1 death.
The Guardian and 3 Bulldogs elsewhere. Foxy9 to retrieve the orb. Denial here. Outside B. Nobody from Wolves quite yet revealing themselves.
Gen G going to be the ones to have to be almost reactive to this at this point. Taking a gamble. I like the deeper search from Texture there. It's a little bit of a look.
Take caveat than great.
Free up some of the players
It's all good. They still
potentially,
take
but hard to have
a
faith
little
in
bit of
this
space
still.
over towards there.
Looks very similar
Wait for the wall to go
first.
down, blast over towards here. We've got a jump spot over towards
Yeah,
middle, so the
very aware
rotate
of
goes
Foxy9
out
that
safely
utility.
though, so they got to take a little bit longer with this one. Gravnet to
This is
stop
where
them.
they're
We
gonna get looking to
got...
invest. Here it is. Lovely work.
Oh boy, he's just out in the open with the Gravnet.
So they're gonna get the
TP's
cross towards the side.
nice.
They're looking for a punish
That
on this, and
Omen
they're not
flash
getting
has
what they wanted.
absolutely saved
Wolves
them. That was
managed
cool
to
though.
stave it off long
Great
enough.
Omen flash, not for the
Munchkin
hit,
does
just
well
once
with
they're
the
in
trade, but
sight.
still, look at the weaponry here. But Gen G, Ash doesn't
That was a great
care.
Omen flash
Two
back as well.
headshots
These
to
Omen
two
flash got
headshots.
so much
Gives
either
them
side
back
here.
away into this round.
Lysol might have to save this one.
Wolves can actually try and isolate.
boy.
Munchkin and get away from this side, but Lysol.
Oh no. Oh boy, they got eco'd. There was 1 Sheriff into this one. Nice setup from Gen G though, really. Gravnet into Viper Molly. And then that Omen flash got Ash 2 kills.
So precarious on the way in here, but
That's a great recon as well.
Ash swinging through the smoke, finding 2. The
Dude, Ash
paranoia
did incredible.
certainly landing here, paying dividends for Gen G. Like you said, converting this MasterCard thrifty. Guys, wait!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially against an eco when they had one person who could maybe like feel it out. They forced it a little heavy. Against a deadlock and a Viper. Whoa, is this the... Damn, he's got some good timeouts. He's not afraid to push that button really early.
You know, Foxy9's utility's not there to hold us back.
Maybe that's the downfall of Wolves potentially. We're talking about, you know, simplistic, hard-hitting Valorant's what they've shown us, and certainly the mid-round becomes
and
the
it's going to be a
question
lot
there,
of that.
and
Like
I
you
guess the
can
macro
fake the
overall,
first
but
hit,
these
make
sorts
sure
of
they use all their
situations
util, and then they got
where
nothing
you've
to
gotta take a
stop.
breath, be able to react to some of the things that Gen G are, you know, on the fly going to come up with.
What's on the Wolves coach? I think he's a beast, to be honest, because I think they have one of the best understandings of this event at the moment, at like meta or like what is strong once Teo is out of all the teams. And I like his timeouts. I think his timeouts have been good.
Punish them potentially, but they've come out and still looked exceptional, setting the standard near on throughout this. That was only 1 round dropped, but it was enough for that timeout to come in there for Wolves.
Almost maybe not necessarily a panic button, but frustration.
Oh, you heard it, right?
Yeah.
Now to do it back to GENG would be nothing short of a miracle at this point. A good stabilizing purchase here for GENG. Don't need to do anything too out of their normal wheelhouse here. Let's see what Wolves get up to.
Space conceded, but GENG very aware
Yeah,
of
they
the
got their
fact
own
this
sheriff
is
on this one.
why we're seeing commitment towards holding this, maybe mitigating some
Yeah,
of
this
this risk.
deadlock
but
trip is going to wreck them.
it's even here with the trip, actually. It's a perfect setup for GENG.
Is it
What a
though?
2-for-2 trade for
They were
Wolves.
lucky to get
A big
an
win
extra
out.
one.
Yeah.
Weapon upgrades
They get
as
over
well.
towards side. They don't
One's
get
gonna be
anything in terms of
play
ult for a
here.
plant, but they
Early,
still
knows now they've
have
got some time to
a
set up into
drone.
this post-plant. The final 3 players
And it's a
coming back
good
in
plant
for
if you
GENG.
wanted to go
Texture,
around the
Ash,
world.
Caron, still got that dart there here for Ash, back cycled back up. Good util for Texture too. On the other
They
side,
pick
for
up
limited
2 guns.
amounts, Baby, yes,
It's a great smoke. They're all
only
coming
has
from
that
here.
drone. That's about it for now. Smoke in towards CT. The time's starting to tick. Texture closing in slightly. Smoke goes in towards main. Pressure starting to mount here. And Texture, oh, he gets given a gift there. Spring with a trade, but a 1v2
Just a
now
classic.
called upon. Baby only has the
Ooh.
classic.
Ooh.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Ooh.
Wait,
Ooh.
this
Ooh.
is doable. This is so doable. Ash,
Ash is taking it. He's got a half.
but he's got the drone. See if
No way! Dude, this guy clutches non-stop, by the way. He's so good in the clutches. Dude, the Recon got both of them as
A
well.
Red Bull clutch response here from Wolves.
Dude, they equaled them back with the
Absolute
Sheriff.
magic.
What are these
And
rounds? They're
GENG was
nuts.
set up for this, Lauren. They gave them this space.
They got... Dude, it's on him. He can't shoot it.
Stuck to him.
That's why. That's why he didn't shoot it. It's on his leg.
That is just ridiculous.
I've never seen this happen. These moments are rare for a reason, but there is
Okay,
something
now-
in the water with this team.
I mean,
Wolves never
every
down,
round we've got to pay
never
attention.
out.
They get
And
one hero
GENG
gun.
sent
Got some
back
sheriffs
to
as well. All
basics.
scary.
Look at the bar
A
they're
lot
left
of
to
people
work
from
with.
Wolves that are
Still
close to
in the lead
ults.
at 9-6, but Wolves fight tooth and nail to get back in this game.
That rock solid mental starting to rear its head once again. Still 3 to find to tie things up here on Sunset. A chance here with just a Guardian on the board. 3 Sheriffs actually. Can they follow through?
This is the hero gun. This will probably get Molly out of
Munchkin
him.
up close and personal here with a Guardian. Throw out the snake bite pretty early.
Oh.
We'll spot a second player as well.
Oh.
Big information.
Hey, Munchkin
Big
did good
damage as well
here.
onto Munchkin.
Threw the gun out here. He's pretty sure he was dead, but it's the hero gun. Tried to get it out of his team. And this is nice from Wolves, right? They're not forcing it, right? You know, the coach was talking about
Wait
this.
out now.
Don't have to force it. You can kind of prod a little bit and make sure they just use all of this util.
In terms of the trade-off here, and
Make it look like a
drawn
hit.
out
Create
from
the pressure.
GENG's
Hit from
arsenal.
somewhere else. There is numbers here, though, which
Still
is
dangerous,
scary.
though. A lot of players on this side for GENG. Yeah, maybe one's down a little low, but that's bodies. Spring starts to clear house, though. Takes away Munchkin. Looking for the follow-ups. They get it. Wolves, step by step. You can see the adjustment, Mike. You noted it. It's a wild spray. Brave for it, for the press are answered. Plants down next. Yes, Ash gets one back, but it's still a 4v2. Where's Texture in all this? He's got to get over here. He's got to do something. But Ash is fallen. It's all on Texture. The 4K King has to keep that crown on his head here if he wants this one. Spring down low, but 3 players up against him. The timer ticking away. Trying to make something of this, make
Oh, God.
miracles happen.
Honestly, I was really scared the whole time there in that 1v3. I thought he was going to win it somehow. Okay, nice from them though. They listened to the coach as well. They didn't over commit.
Right, that pause, that slow, that wait.
30
that
seconds
next layer to this. I feel like Wolves have got a bit of a finger on the pulse now.
absolutely.
Oh, they look good,
Absolutely
dude. They look
dialed
good.
into the rhythm of Sunset now.
One enemy remains.
Edging closer and closer to tying things up.
No one is.
Huge purchase here now coming in for GENG.
Yeah, I'm looking at an operating.
But are they not against loads of
Caused
ults
a
now?
lot of problems
Oh,
in
they're
the
against.
first
Oh,
half,
okay.
but
Everyone is.
we did see Texture
Okay, we
dealt
get Texture
with
get the op
a
out.
few times.
Recon goes in on the
Mitigate that.
floor to see if he can set it up. They got the camera, and they're
But almost
gonna
now resorts to Wolves maybe.
potentially see the op. Okay,
change
he
of
at least
disciplines
heard the
in the
Neon
early
run
round.
away, and they should know that the
It's
op
like a
is
little
out.
avoid
Yeah,
this.
they're
They don't fancy
they're
it.
out of here.
Right,
It's
they
the
get that
avoid
little bit
texture
of a
strat.
reveal, noting its texture on the side. I don't think they even know
I
it's the
was
operator.
going to say, did they spot?
Oh, they heard him run away.
Certainly we did see
Drone
him
goes in,
very
they set up the
active on
one,
split
but
in
again,
terms
we
of
still kind of have a good
repositioning,
timing to hit over
but
towards
you're
B
on a
when we know
mini-map,
there's
almost
two.
played out of this if Wolves decide to follow through here.
Munchkin once again on the run here. Good
Omen
counter
all
paranoia,
back
but a quick
aside.
TP, and actually
Okay, he kind of got
not really
lucky.
considering it, but it's all a
Got
ruse,
lucky,
all
got
a
shot here.
distraction.
Munchkin might be able to do
49's
damage
fallen,
on this one.
And now they're desperate. Munchkin gonna go
Okay.
down. Wolves methodically taken towards the site here, but look at where the spike is. Still yet to go through. Nice pacing on this again. This discipline, Mike. It's once again in effect this slowdown.
Karen took a
The
ton of
recon's gonna
damage
kill
there
him.
as well. He's isolated on backside now.
He could be
Oh,
screwed.
he got
38
hit.
HP. He's got pressure left and right. Ash tried to help him, but there's no saving him.
Damn. Dude, damn. They're doing good. They forced them down to an eco. They got ults. God, they want some big jewels here.
Ridiculous.
They're just avoiding texture as well, for sure.
Pouring their way
When the op
back
comes out,
once
they're just
more,
getting rid of him.
just
Oh, this
one
is a
round.
nice play,
Well
dude.
over the top of the
Nice
wall.
play.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gen G now, the ones left in recovery mode in a number of these rounds. God, Fade.
He's really going for it, man.
Somebody get medical down to the coaching booth.
This is
Dude, Genji, after the
I want to see now the depth of
Raze
Genji
going on
brought
top
out,
of this
right? They're a team
box
that was-
and Foxy9 not feeling comfy over
How mad is that
towards B
conversation
anymore,
at
this
this
deadlock's
point?
going
I think
A.
a lot of people looked at the games today and looked at that second game as like the crowning
Surely
piece
this
of it.
deadlock's
Well,
on
yeah,
A
I mean,
now.
if you're under a rock for the last week
Yeah.
or so, you'd come and go, Gen G,
Well,
cool.
should be all right.
Clean up on that split.
Whoa.
Concerned versus Fnatic, but it's
I
Wolves,
suppose
right?
you got
It's
Sunset,
Wolves,
come
right?
on,
And
they'll
then
be
Sunset,
fine.
sure.
But here
Where
we
the hell are we?
Here we are at 8-9. And the way that they've gotten to this point has been fantastic. Again, that early timeout, I question marked it to an extent. The value was second to none. They've got the tempo right now.
So, there's only one
One hero
positive,
gun,
by the
but
way, on the
again,
scoreboard,
texture,
which
heavy
is
armor.
just
Oh, he's the
lunacy.
scary one on this.
Obviously, on the other
Juicy's
side,
kind of close to his
Texture
ult.
leading
They
the
got a
charge.
Raze ult as
GENG,
well.
no surprise there.
And
Can't
I'm
say
surprised the
he's not
deadlock's
trying,
staying
right?
over towards him. Maybe on the buy rounds you see the deadlock start over towards A. I'm not entirely sure.
He's 21 to 11.
Again, this kind of exploded both for
Desperately
that.
trying to do what
Fits a
they have to,
util.
but this buy,
It's only a Bulldog standing in the
Recon.
way of Wolves.
Deep over towards B.
things
Clears all
up.
of this and in front of it as well if they had it up.
This time we'll tuck a player
Uh-oh.
into mid.
This is
Munchkin
the pulse
tasked
though. This is
now
a
with
strong
maybe
pulse at mid.
starting to control this chaos that Wolves been able to tap into. Contact found, but
and here comes the final boss.
Damn, look at him.
Texture.
He literally... Oh god, he's got so many with this.
Oh my god. And then right time
Nice,
strikes.
dude.
Ignores Texture, goes for the back line. Reward
Dude, as
is
soon as he saw that neon, he knew that ult was getting popped. They're really on it, dude. They're really, really on it.
Looking like 9-9 is about to be carved in that scoreboard as Foxy9 has 4 players to take down.
able to recover that Bulldog, but like you said, 4 to find. Again, no pressure coming through from spawn here is going to allow Wolves to set up very comfortably. A consolation maybe, but as soon as he deals with this trip.
All eyes.
Throwing net.
Gonna make a go of it for Spring.
Damn,
Off
nice,
angle
guys.
perfect, and we
It was
are
really
a
nice.
tied map
Okay, big
two.
buy rounds.
And a reminder, if
I'm
you
really
tuned
expecting
in,
a deadlock on A.
reminder,
I'd be very
if you're
surprised if the
doubting what
deadlock's B
you're
here.
seeing, Wolves 1, map 1. Now Genji are under pressure.
This is just almost the worst possible scenario for Gen G. When they try
Damn,
and get
nice
some
kill
bodies
as well.
behind Texture with the ultimate, try and set him in motion. A fumble with a showstopper on the first half, but a double kill here.
Yeah, deadlock over to
Well,
towards
pointer
A.
again,
But as
though.
soon
They
as
were
this
good
grav
at
net goes
sniffing
out,
this
you
one out
know.
before, right? Do they find it this time? Different approach, a deeper B exploration from Texture. Goes for that
Smoke
deep line
in,
here, but then
cage,
3
double
players
vision
towards A,
block, and you actually
which
just
usually is that
disrespect the util.
counterweight, right? And look how far he's willing to look onto this.
Oh, it's a 3-person
The
fight here.
Wolves
This Flash might own it.
relentless in the hunt
Oh
here,
god, own himself
pursuing
maybe.
the others in a quick
They
evacuation,
can't do
trying
too
to
much
back
with
away
it. I
here,
think
but
the
Foxy9 might get his
drone
man
just
now.
saw 3 as well. So
Space back here,
yeah, they're
but
taking
looking like
space
he's
over
running out
towards
of time
B.
to
That might have been
defend it.
before the drone. I'm
Doesn't get it.
not entirely sure. Wall goes down, but they hear the wall, so they can
Panic
go
stations
break it.
almost for
But you
Wolves
gotta
there
have
as they could
numbers.
be
Because you're like committed, you might get
caught
punished.
in this trap. Utility
So
behind this now,
much
so still obstacles.
info for Texture.
Walls to overcome.
Augusto, thank you so much.
Still, well, call
And,
it
I mean,
three.
yeah, these are big games, man. The
Towards
casters
the
are going
side hole,
for
with
it.
Texture a deep position
Rightly
elsewhere.
so as well. This would be a huge
Expect
upset.
Ash to maybe come ahead of
Omen
this now.
Flash
How
goes
will
in.
land.
Only
This
hits
buys Wolves
one.
some space as well.
That's 2 players now. No
Wait,
team.
he's
Got a
here
good
really
idea of
early.
this, and Juicy
Oh,
already
he's
so
here
close
really
to
early,
wanted.
dude.
The pressure
Oh,
coming
you're
in,
in
and
trouble.
Foxy9 looking a little screwed here. He
did good to get
hold
one,
the whole
Foxy9.
side by himself.
You got a
floodgates
judge
open
to
and the fog
retake
comes
this?
in.
A judge
Once
op
again,
retake?
avoiding Texture and
I don't know
that
how you do it.
operator. Munchkin and Ash tasked with a near on impossible retake.
Absolutely are, especially with a judge and an operator here.
Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him.
Ash will
Nice.
find the first.
3 bullets.
You got
2 bullets.
more from him though.
Yeah, needs another on that one. Not going to get in. Look at the position from Sufat BB. Keeps his head down.
Huge, man, with the camera
Takes
info
away
as
that
well.
Munchkin, but to
Yeah, and they're
find
just
the
saving that
last
op
two
as long as he
nearly
tuck
is
in. You know he's not
impossible.
going for this.
Deep
Damn, dude, they're
breath
good.
to
I
GENG.
feel bad for Texture at the moment. They just keep avoiding him. He can't do anything. He's having to retake with an op every single round.
Can't quite believe my eyes in some of these rounds. Such fine margins for Wolves. Actually almost on the hunt here. Munchkin did actually manage to nab the operator
That's huge.
on the way out. Sticky fingers on the retreat. But absolutely rocked in terms of the finances.
The
once
recon
more.
hit the
See here, it's got Foxy9
What
again.
the hell?
Maybe you can see he's desperately trying to slow things down.
The recon in this has been
Ahead of
crazy.
That utility.
And you can imagine how frustrating this must
It must be
for Texture
so
too.
frustrating for
Almost
him.
iced out of the game. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He can't do
22
anything.
kills,
The
then
thing
he
is, he
feels
can't
iced
do
out.
anything,
Feels
and
irrelevant
he's
in terms of
doing
the scoreline.
everything right at the same
And
time.
that's gotta be so
Right?
hard for him.
The round
Snell,
earlier,
what,
locking
5
down A on
rounds
his own.
back to
This
back
round,
for
locking
Wolves,
down B on his
compounding
own.
the
Like,
problem
it's up to
with
his team.
Texture's here.
He's doing the play that in
For
theory wins you the
GENG,
round.
man they need, but they've
But the
also
rest
got a
of
plan
rest of
in
his team
mind.
isn't
Gonna
winning the
keep
round.
himself standing. The shot doesn't land this time, but he still stands his ground. He wants value. He has to eventually respect it. Juicy gonna carve the way.
Oh God,
Oh
he's
my God, Juicy.
do that
Thank God for
cage.
that cage.
Absolutely
that was on a
clutch
knife's edge.
cage. And I think
Now
they
he's
think
almost
he's not.
separated here. Can
Do
kind of
they-
keep GENG interested?
He's selling him just down the
Foxy.
river.
Yeah, no,
and
he's
a
not.
lazy clear.
No
Right,
way,
second
no
one.
trade on it. TP's
Juicy
not
was
out
about
into
to
the
do
corner.
it
Oh my God, where's
again.
that TP
You were
going?
meant to be the bait. They're back, but
His
Texture
team
still
comes back,
stands.
try and save
Still
him.
on
They
the
still
side.
know that the op might be here.
Doesn't fall for a Texture, calm under pressure. Has to find
Can
a
take this
moment here
TP,
with
it's
the smoke
relatively
and a
safe.
deny vision. Looks for a second line. Doing the dance now. Wolves thinking maybe they've got some safety. 2 players close by. The dart not going to
Okay.
do what they want really.
So fine.
Texture takes another step closer. Finds a man, drops him.
Don't-
Juicy
just
down,
don't give him
needs
kills
more.
and say
Gotta
he's so
find
fine.
more value. Gotta keep being
Keep
the
an eye on
man
the
to
silver
make
luck.
the difference. Finds a second follow-up here. Banking on his teammates to bail him out. He's doing the dance.
Spring did pretty good though, and he bought a lot of time. They still haven't seen the silver, and they have no idea where it is. With that one way, it's really hard for them.
Both sides for the bounding Ryu, but it's all down to Karen. And the eventuality of Sufat BB getting here is the ace up the sleeve. He should be.
Damn, that's so good, dude. That's so good. I can't. They're actually beasts.
Leaps and bounds, Lauren, towards closing out map 2. And closing out a 2-0 series here. Juicy. I mean, the hero behind enemy lines in this round, ahead of the utility. And see the considerations there from GENG. Almost just doubting.
Stark contrast here.
You guys need to call another timeout.
Cam's GENG pumping the brakes. It's been 6 in a row for Wolves.
They're out of plans. They're gonna fight middle
Nothing
or
behind
something.
this purchase either, Lauren.
all they can
it's
do.
odds and ends. Obviously, we've got the loss bonus to take into account, but Karen and Munchkin ultimates available. Operator still in hand for Texture. My God, Wolves are the real deal, man.
Yeah, they absolutely are.
Yeah, they're good, dude. They're really
On the
good.
brink of a huge statement, another statement to be made here in Toronto if they can topple GENG.
Okay, need to keep myself steady.
Can
here, 'cause I
Wolves
feel
play
like we're
Power?
about
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad. They
we're
play
We're talking about obviously map 2 being
play the
uncharted
Vice
territory,
Chamber
the
comp.
scoreline now. I mean the prospect
The map
of
was
this
good.
outcome
Danny, the map was good. The only map
Uncharted
that I don't
itself.
like from them is the third map of this. I don't like their lows.
Wolves able to navigate
I don't like their attack
their
loads.
way
I don't like one
into
half of.
this
That's it.
position now.
That's pretty
on
good.
the brink of a
Curio, thanks so
huge
much for the prime.
victory
Appreciate the
here.
9 mums.
To get 12 is truly
We've seen Wolves as Lotus.
something
Yeah, you saw it against Heretics.
that will be forever in my mind. GENG stop. You can see that.
Just in case, yeah.
Too
Yeah.
many times recently.
Especially with the confidence, we've got to head over towards B. We've got 10 spos. I mean, 10 spos might actually be legit here.
Stop their fairy tale from coming true, but the plant's in play. They've not gone for that same fight here, Mike. It's different this time. Karen up in that 10 spot, doing well to take down Juicy.
Ooh, big play. Big play.
Spring doesn't care. Flies in, takes him down, and we're in a 3v2.
And they know there's the op, and no one needs to give them the kill. And now they know the last is. Dude, they're not going to lose to an op here. Damn, bro, they got 3 chances. Dude, so many of them are making plays, though. That's the thing. This Omen was a sick play, dude.
Absolute. Just styling on GENG now. You see toying with the expectations, getting a little unorthodox, disrespecting these site holds that time and time again look fantastic for GENG. Wolves, the disruptors here on Sunset.
I love them, man. They're so fun.
Suffering through this as Wolves coming alive on the stage.
Okay, finally they actually go to
Space
texture.
now. Texture, right place.
Might actually get a
Players
1v1
spraying
duel.
on the other side, shoulder shown.
Oh
Texture
my god, he might lose
under
it.
pressure down to 61, but he doesn't stick around too long.
Yeah, coming out way worse off in that trade as well. Now, Wolves able to reassess the situation. A pace
God,
change in the
they
opposite
got the right
direction
side
now,
again.
slowing things down,
This attack's been like a bit of a masterclass. It really has been.
which not many teams
Feels
have
like
the
they're really
opportunity
on
to
it.
do. As they play through this cage.
It's all on this.
Damn,
And why
dude.
you
There's
takes away
one on
Texture.
site. There is
Down
literally
to
one
4
on
now.
site. And you got the ult, so you
GENG
get the
suffering
info, and
in
you just
numbers.
about to break the wall.
Foxy 9
Oh,
trying to
Foxy 9, mate, you gotta
secure
kill
this
everyone.
site. We saw
Oh,
the
Omen
pressure.
ult goes out.
He
They
was
should
under
cancel.
before.
They should cancel.
Doesn't want to fall foul to it.
Definitely
A quick
cancel
dive
now.
in
You
as
just
well
call it
from
your life.
Munchkin trying to secure this site with that pit. Look at the passing though, Mike. They're
Oh,
off.
big play.
And Juicy looking to swing this smoke.
30
Pop
seconds
flash in. We know Ash is on the other side. Why you takes down Munchkin, drop the pit.
How the
Back
hell
we
has he
go.
killed the
Ryan's doing
Viper?
wonders here.
20 seconds left, they have to make a move.
Paranoid
The
now.
sick Omen flash.
Right there,
My
Ryan
god, they're
has done
actually
miracles for this
beasts.
squad, leaving it down to 3v2. Ash and
Sova
Carol
ult,
trying
Springs
to
is
get
gonna have to
tagged,
tank
but the
this.
block
He might get a
in,
double, I saw.
sacrifice given down to
Oh,
the
he did so
2v2.
much damage with this. He really did.
And they're playing
Big
together.
play.
See you, Fat BB on the verge
No way.
of the truly unthinkable Ash has
It's this
saved
guy again,
to
though.
save GENG here. The pressure mounting. He's seen him. I think he's seen him. I think he knows.
Oh
but
god,
only
the
7
damage.
bullets. See you, Fat
6
BB,
HP?
barely breathing.
Surely not.
They're both so low.
He's down
6
himself.
HP, 5 bullets. That's it. Time ticking. Ash has to find this.
No way, man. They 2-0'd. They 2-0'd them.
Possibility. They make it.
They got top 3.
They fight for that
Right?
positive, and they take down GENG.
That's crazy, dude. That's so sick.
Absolutely sensational for Wolves today.
Is it top 4? Okay.
They've certainly made a believer
Holy,
of me
that's so
now,
sick.
Ryan. That
Is it not top 3,
is
chat?
a statement